Yo, hello there boys, back on Grimfall WoW today. Finally we do have some classless to fool around with. I'm so happy about it. You know, maybe currently it's not really that perfect. Actually, I do see that plenty of people are actually complaining about the server, like, massively. But yeah, I do have some fun, of course, everything is still random. But first things first, this is an open beta, a lot of is subject to change, and it seems that the main dev is willing to listen to people, so we'll see. You know, there's still a lot of time ahead of us, and you know, the amazing thing about releasing this server is that it may finally put Ascension back to work on classless. You know, that's why I always say that the competition is something good, it's healthy for the market, for us, the players, because then, you know, the servers pretty much try to compete and win this competition. Therefore, you know, for us players, it's always a good thing to have. Now then, today I'm changed the character because there were some changes to how we reroll the starting abilities and stuff like that. You know, I gave a roll and I came up with something pretty good, because initially I rolled a Sinister Strike, a Renew, Tame Beast, of course, and a Shadow Bolt. Of course, Shadow Bolt is not perfect for that, but actually rolling 4 perfect abilities is almost like impossible, I would say, unless you want to wait like 24 hours on re-rolling a level 1. Therefore, yeah, that's why I went with. And on level, I think 11 or something, I got a cut form. And the thing about cut form is that it massively increases our attack power, but most importantly, in comparison to Ascension, we can use things like Backstab or Sinister Strike in cut form. And the thing is that Sinister Strike hits like a freaking truck in this form, like you've seen those 50s. If we go into standard form, of course I've got one-handed weapon, but still, it deals like half the damage almost, like crits do the same as my cut form attacks. The other thing is that in cut form we've got massive attack speed. If we will be able to roll something like Seal of Righteousness, I know, Seal of Command, whatever, and you know, Flame Tongue weapon, for example, to improve our auto attacks, this is going to be amazing. Personally, I think that for melee combat, currently, the best way to go is having some kind of spammable ability. Even like a single Crusader Strike or something, or Mungo's Bite even works. Getting like a Seal, a Flame Tongue weapon, and a pet. Like, pets are super overpowered now. Like, you know, generally in standard WoW, pets are pretty good. I kind of hate it because, you know, it does bring a lot of homogenization, and yeah, pretty much if you want to level very smoothly, pet is required currently, so this is not a perfect scenario, but yeah, for the moment it's just the best way to go about it. You know, we do not have any heirlooms, we do not have any gear, nothing pretty much to kind of, you know, increase the leveling speed. That's why I also gave up on my main character, the one that I created previously, because just simply spamming that Frost Bolt and dealing almost no damage was pretty depressing, not gonna lie. So I feel like even if you want to play a caster ultimately, you still want to get a pet, so, you know, it can tank for you and deal hefty amounts of passive damage. Actually can pretty much carry you, especially on early levels, so there's that. But yeah, I feel like cut form definitely is a way to go also. So if you do manage to roll something like Sinister Strike, cut form and a pet, you're good to go, believe me. Of course, when we take a look at the yeah, it seems that the server is not growing that much, but it's like steady for over 400 people, so it's good for the open beta. Like I mentioned, I do see that plenty of people are actually complaining about the server, so yeah, it's not perfect, but yeah, still open beta. That's why they opened it, so we can, you know, see how everything works, what they can repair, and stuff like that. So, you know, in the future, it definitely has potential, and like I mentioned, competition is always good. Maybe we will finally see some moves from Ascension, given how Grimfall is being, you know, developed further and stuff like that. Yeah, of course, because base classes, if you were unlucky on Ascension and, you know, classless and you didn't have any Mystic engines to back it up, you weren't really that powerful. Like, yeah, most of the power comes from talents and engines, that's true. You know, the thing is, some people say that it's like bare bones, but the main thing is that they want to rely a lot on the runic enchantments. And it seems that, I don't know if somebody did stumble upon some epic or legendaries. I haven't. A lot of the borrowed power will come from those things and synergies between abilities. So, you know, we'll still have to wait for the development, as this was last minute thing. Of course, people were still gonna complain that Grimfall paid me, that why I'm so hype about it, blah blah blah. I don't really care. I'm not saying like from yesterday that I'm a big fan of classless, since I tried Ascension for the very first time, and I will keep saying that. How the hell I'm not connected to this one? Oh shit, when I was in Stormwood I probably haven't picked up my Flight Master, of course. I've got one gold share and I can use my Maul machine later down the line. I need to go to Redridge once again, so I guess I'm just gonna hotstone back to Goldshare, and from there we're gonna carry on to Redridge.
Hello. See you later.
Yeah, this kind of annoys me because currently, like nowadays, we have a player base that straight up requires something like super amazing, you know, that everything is working properly. If something's not correct, there will always gonna be like a bunch of people that's gonna start hating on the server straight up and you know, saying that it's total garbage, stuff like that. Like, you know, come on guys, just give it some time. Those are like first tests. Nobody said it's gonna be perfect from day one. Yeah, true. But you know, people are also quite too heavy about like min-maxing and stuff like that. And yeah, it may not really be that fun if you get really bad rolls and have just a bunch of random stuff that doesn't work well with each other. But I kind of understand the appeal that the devs also said that they want to like keep this randomness, because you know, this is like a completely separate mode that has its appeal from players as well. Some will like it, some will hate it. Like, well, yeah, that's true. You know, the thing is that what they did very well is that they added a lot of horizontal progression with, you know, adding TBC and Wrath of the Lich King content on top of everything. And then, you know, the system can be like fixed, improved over time. I don't know how long it will last, but for the moment, the main dev is really responsive. He may not be like, you know, agreeing with everything that the player base is saying, but we've already seen some changes from day one, so we'll see. There's still a lot of time. You know, I did say this on day one that I just hope that they will not hurry up with the official release with the server, that they will keep the open beta for as long as possible to polish things and stuff like that. So when it finally is released, it's gonna be almost like a perfect product. Of course, we will, and the changes as we go will be required eventually, that's for sure. The server needs to be like developing. Oh shit, I got level 17. Oh my god, that's what I was hoping for, boys. We are blessed. This is gonna be like a blessed build. Look at this, I've got Power Word Shield, I've got Renew, I've got spammable ability, I've got some ranged if I need to, I've got Cat Form, Pet. Now we've got Flame Tongue. This is gonna be so awesome, dude. Oh my god, let's check it out. How much damage does it deal with the Cat Form straight up? Okay, not so much. I was hoping for more, to be fair. But the thing is that the auto attacks are so fast that, you know, it doesn't work that well with it. But it also works with Sinister Strike, so if we are spamming stuff, it still works very, very well. And it's passive, it's constantly on, so it's definitely good to have. And if we just smack him with the standard attack, still low level. Dude, but what exactly is controlled RNG? Then why put RNG in the first place? Like, we've seen that on Ascension, they put all the reroll stuff like that, and we just pretty much ended up with a free pick with a little bit of extra steps. Yeah, it's hard to say, man. That's why I said that I hope that is going to be as long as possible so they can polish stuff. Yeah, they added the rolls also, which is good. And there's one really strange thing, I would say. Oh yeah, Camel, because you said that I should use the two-handed weapon, but as you can see, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters for Feral is attack power. Because Flame Tongue actually reacts to your actual weapon speed, which in cat form is very, very low. Therefore, we are using the lower, you know, range of damage that we deal. Yeah, you know, but the pretty funny thing is that we've seen the same thing on Ascension. You know, I don't know if you do remember, but I think it was like during Phase 2. And in season 9 that they added like this synergies, and people were constantly complaining that what the hell are you talking about, the devs are just shitting us, they haven't done anything, you know, it's not working. So, and we've got the same thing happening in here. They said that, you know, you're gonna get synergy rolls, stuff like that, that you will not get, like, for example, I don't know, Claw if it doesn't have cat form. And apparently it seems that it doesn't work exactly like that, which means that, I don't know, either they both do it on purpose, just by fooling us around, or there's something in the client that, I don't know, messing it up or something, because it's kind of strange that both of those servers tried something like that, and in both cases it doesn't exactly work like it should. If you click your talents, so your N, you've got the talent here, and you pick the role you want. So, of course, if you want a tank, you get tank, if you're a healer, and DPS, so, you know, you don't get a bunch of useless stuff for tanks or healers. Like, healers, not really, because healing spells are always good, but, you know, it's in priority is damaging spells, so it kinda narrows, you know, the pool of the spells that you can get.
Hey there.
Tiberazor, but just say control RNG is choosing the, like, the archetype. But the thing is that, for example, what if I would like to play like a hybrid? Then it's a problem. If you say control RNG, there you go, you've got the roles. Maybe, just maybe, they could add something like ranged DPS as well, or a caster DPS. Yeah, but then it would be like, I don't know, maybe it would work, maybe not. Oh my god, Camel, you are already overpowered? Dude, you're freaking breaking all games we play. I'm gonna ban you from my YouTube so you cannot see the videos, because every time you get somewhere you just break the freaking game, man. Hey, but how's the end game? Did you already do like some heroics and stuff? How are those random builds doing in this environment? Ah, your prestige already. Wait a second, what's your yeah. I'm just gonna add you. 57, holy shit. You know what, guys? When we're at the RNG subject, I feel that, and I always felt that Ascension did a very great job when it was a draft mode, where you can pretty much just choose 3 different abilities. If they would do it for talents also, and abilities as well, it would be so much better. Like, so many people actually asked it during Ascension S9. That's crazy. Camel has no life confirmed. Yeah, man. I wish I could play that much, but then probably I would also be bored a lot faster, so I don't know. Maybe it's just better that way. 2 quests, 1 level. Oh yeah, because they changed something recently, that the higher you go, the more XP rates you get. I've read that somewhere on the Discord. Cool change, I would say. Because yeah, 5 times rates are pretty good, but over time, you know, it's gonna diminish a little bit. So it's actually a good change, I would say. Especially for the open beta, like. Wait, did I pick all the quests I wanted? The Beast, Hillary's Necklace, Oslo, Toolbox, yeah, I think so. Well, old tale fiction, that's true. That's true. I don't know how much they did, you know, do their research. Some of the things may have been avoided, that's true. I don't know, I feel like they, because when I've spoken with the main dev, he seemed to be a guy that, you know, wants to keep to his own, like, idea of how this should work. Maybe that's why. But, you know, it's probably like everywhere. When they will start to see, like, that people are just, you know, leaving and stuff like that, maybe they will change their thinking, who knows? Man, Pet is such a nice passive damage. I'm like 3 levels below them and I destroy them completely, while on my Frostbolt mage I would be struggling already. Żonka. Tak długo płynął, czy usnęłaś? You know, like I mentioned already a couple of times, I always loved Classless, and one thing I only ask of people is to have a little bit more patience, and yeah, just let's wait and see what will happen. They will have a lot of feedback throughout this beta, so I just hope that they will take it by heart and change accordingly so we can really get something good, and eventually also push Ascension a little bit further to, you know, make up something unique for Season 10 eventually. If it happens even, who knows. Okay, I need to heal up my pet a little bit. This is so freaking good. This build is actually perfect for solo. Oops, now I'm getting a massive smacking. Yep, this is also a big problem, that a lot of those spells will be just simply useless because yeah, some are just way more powerful than the others. And wait, those are all pretty much useless. I don't have any synergies with Shadow Bolt, so let's get the pet back. Okay, I guess I'm gonna turn in the quest so I can get the level ups, and then eventually I can finish up the other ones and get to higher level, and then the Murlocs will be a lot easier. Yeah, you just pretty much choose the most powerful base abilities. Oh, level 18, nice, nice, nice. This is gonna be a talent, I guess. Focused Fire. All damage caused by you is increased by 2% while your pet is active, and the critical strike chance of your pet's special abilities is increased by 20% while kill command is active. We don't have kill command, but at least all damage increased by 2%. Nothing useless, but yeah. Yeah, the utility spells could be reduced a little bit, also, I agree. Oh wait, my swine hasn't been healed. Do I have some food that I can throw to him? Should have, yeah, perfect. Well, the server definitely has some potential. We're gonna see eventually what will happen. To be fair, there's a lot of ways to, like, address all the problematic things we have currently. So I just hope that the devs will take care of it. For the moment I only get like useless stuff. Skip the roll. It's freaking useless. Nice that they added it, because sometimes when you get all the cool stuff, the time comes that pretty much everything you can get is useless. Yeah, but the problem is, guys, that I feel like the borderline between RNG and free pick with extra steps is pretty thin, and pretty much no matter what I do is gonna be like going into one way or the other. So I feel like probably the best way to kind of give us a little bit more options would be like introducing a draft mode, since we already have that mystic enchantment and stuff. Oh, I've got shoulders, that's nice. Agility, stamina, those are pretty good. No, it's less attack power actually. So what I was onto is that the threshold between one and the other is very thin, and just giving us some options with draft would probably increase chances of getting something useful. But the thing is that it seems that they really wanted to keep to the wild cards, so I don't know if they will be like willing to change to something like that. Those are pretty much great. I've got the Fireblood, which removes poison, disease, and curse, and magic and bleeds effects also, so pretty much every effect. And on top of that, increases the primary stat, but I'm not quite sure which one and how it is counted. Let's see. Spell power. It pretty much increased my spell power massively by 78. This sounds kinda random, but with the Born Hero, it just seems that spell power also gives attack power, therefore I feel that overall damage should be increased. The other thing is that we get reduced physical damage, Forged in Flames. We've got Dungeon Delver, we move 5% faster, and a Mole Machine, which is pretty much amazing because, yeah, dwarves pretty much have like a mage portals. First, of course, you have to like unlock those portals, those Mole Machines, but then, yeah, very, very good. Reduces travel time massively. Let the swine go in first. I wonder when does he will finally get the charge. Man, Sinister Strike in cut form is so freaking powerful. Deals like double damage than normal. Of course, Sinister Strike with two-handed swords like weapons is also quite powerful. Simply because it does like 100% damage with extra on top of it. But yeah, cut form increases attack power tremendously, so ultimately the overall damage gets a massive boost. No, but I was thinking about the charge for the pet. Maybe he will get on level 20, not quite sure. Oh, 10 slot bag, nice. Oh yeah, that's true, because we are in the Lich King. This is the VOD client, that's true. 10 slot bag, but unfortunately, this is a 6 slot bag. Okay, I'm gonna swap them over. Perfect. Oh, intellect, let's see. It increases spell damage, but I don't see whether it affects normal damage. It doesn't seem so. It doesn't give me like any melee, so it's also like against what does the Born Hero says. Really strange. Hey there, Joffrey. Hey there, Stefan. How you doing, guys? Oh, 100 crits. That's so dope. Level 19. Let's see what we can get now. Ooh, Seal of Wisdom. This is actually quite useful. We will have pretty nice sustain thanks to that. This is pretty awesome, man. It's really, really lining up for me today. I'm not gonna lie. No, I don't think so, that there are like any systems that cover this. Oh, I don't need those anymore. I just need some mongrels, which are a little bit more scarce. So how's your first prestige? But yeah, somebody did mention something really cool in here, that it's really, really true, that we could get some like spell locks, something like cards on Ascension, that would allow us to like get 100% roll on a talent or a spell, and you know, just a couple of slots to kind of make it work. Underwhelming. Guys, did any of you done some endgame content, like heroic dungeons, for example, on level 60, or straight up prestige? Only one mongrel in here, this is bad. Oh yeah, or at least give us the ability to choose skills on level 1. That would cut the re-rolling time tremendously, and it could have been spent for playing the game actually. And eventually I feel that it would benefit them as well. Like, I don't know if they will put a lot of pay-to-win stuff in the shop, like not pay-to-win, but potions or experience or something. If they did, like, the more times you prestige, the better for them overall. So, you know, it would make sense from, like, business model as well. But I don't know, I hope that they will not add it eventually. I feel that leaving this system that they have now with increased XP as you progress through the game would be simply better. Okay, I need only one. Not yet, to be fair. Nice that I have the Shadow Bolt, I can pull people from afar, thanks to that. Oh, I actually didn't show my talents. It's improved renew, holy specialization, focused fire, focused aim, and deflection. Nothing really crazy, but nothing completely useless as well. Like focused aim give me hit chance, plus 3% hit chance, which is good. Focused fire give me all damage caused by 2%. Holy spec gives me crit effect, but I only have renew, which doesn't crit, so you know, it's kind of meh. Deflection is pretty useful sometimes. And improved renew simply increase the amount healed, so useful, nothing game changing, but useful. Oh no, just please don't put stuff behind like massive grind or something. This is, I feel like, the worst part. The worst decision that they could make. Well, maybe they're not the worst, but from my perspective, it's actually the worst. Yeah, fair point. Fair point. But you know, I did get a cut form, I think, on level 13 or something, and deflection initially was like straight up, I think, level 9, so... Initially was happy, but now that you mentioned this, this is entirely true. Cut form cannot parry, so... Irrelevant talent. I think the pet talents start from level 20, right? Yeah, but the cats have very sharp claws. What? Purple scar? I think it's just a shadow from the... yeah, from the mic. Pushback, mana cost, skip, no thank you. Man, I can't wait to actually get some kind of cut. Yeah, man, eventually you do get some useless shit when it comes down to runic enchantments, and you only have limited slots for them, so you can simply choose to skip it, and you don't pick it up. Yeah, man, like, Ascension was really good at coming up with all those, you know, archetypes and stuff, legendaries. The problem always was that they were not really balanced that much. And, you know, usually the cycle was something new was released, it was overpowered for a sec, and then, you know, it was nerfed to the ground, then something new came out, and the circle continued. Well, that's true. A lot of those pets were so freaking cool. You could play like a pirate, you could play like a... what was the waterbender or something. they came up with some very, very nice synergies. Like, I've always loved the Elemental Shaman with the Frost Mage, with the Hydromancer. Well, to be fair, there's not much to compare in here, because Grimfall pretty much revolves around your standard spell kit. So, you know, you don't really have anything new in here. They said that maybe one day they will expand it to, like, you know, future expansions. So, I don't know, Cataclysm, Mists of Pandaria maybe. Because from Warlords of Draenor, I feel that most of the abilities were starting to be, like, pruned down. I think it's standard in PvE. But as soon as I get to level 30 and go to Stranglethorn Vale, I will straight up pop my PvP on. Not gonna lie, during Season 9, the thing that I enjoyed the most was like the random BGs leveling. And then on the previous seasons, of course, I enjoyed High Risk. With all those like new powers and stuff, it was so freaking good. Felforge mode, oh my god, those were fun times. Unfortunately, Ascension turned the completely other way around, so that's why I hope that Grimfall can at least give us a fun experience. I don't expect like super cool stuff or something really game-changing, you know, just some fun stuff. You know, I don't really care about balance. Like, the meta will change depending, of course, what route they choose, but the meta can change so often that it's pretty much irrelevant. Arcane Fortitude. Intellect. I mean, this could be useful. Nothing really super fun, but... oh man, that would be like a perfect roll scenario, but it's gonna be hard. From what I've seen, probably the best approach at the moment is at least try to get 3 useful spells. In my case, it was Sinister Strike, Renew, Tame Beast. Yeah, and that's it pretty much. Sinister Strike can carry you very, very heavily. Standard 3.3.5. I mean, I'm using the add-ons that I use for pretty much every other server. The problem is that I don't know why, but the details don't really want to work. Poisons could be fun. But the problem is that, you know, it doesn't work exactly probably like on Ascension. So I'm not quite sure if you would be able to, you know, proc poisons from your other weapon. Consecration Man? Seal of Command was always like super overpowered during the Wrath of the Lich King, so I would love to get one. Like, cleaving everything with such attack speed as a cat form would be amazing. Shit, I've got a macro put on my Sinister Strike with auto attack, and then sometimes by accident I send my pet straight up for another enemy. And I feel like Flame Tongue is really good because one, it increases your spell power, so your overall damage, and secondly, you know, it's very fast. And procs on your pretty much each attack, and as a cat you get shit tons of those attacks. Therefore I feel like it would be really good. Holy moly, I completely forgot that I need to kill the spiders as well. Just skipped it. There are some tarantulas over there, so maybe I can find it here. For the moment I still haven't gotten all of the freaking condor meat. Hey there, catch some food. Pet. Shit. The pet doesn't have talents, I cannot access it. Usually it should be like right here. Pet details. Yeah, like there's no way of opening a window for him. I did get a cover. Nothing else. Shit. I pulled all of them anyway. Crispy spider meat, let's go. Oh, this is nice. Spell crit chance. Okay, not so much. But yeah, let's take it. What I wanted to check with cat form, if I equip two-handed weapon. Nope, the weapon damage is not taken into consideration as in standard Wrath of Lich King, therefore a weapon is just a stat stick. Unless, of course, I mean, this will probably happen, but the weapons from like TBC and Wrath content will eventually start to give some passive attack power as well. But before that, those are just simple stat sticks. How much Shadow Bolt will deal? 122, nice. With this on, this is really good. And without the spell power, yeah, it's like doubles my damage. Yeah, Camel, and also Flame Tongue reacts to your current attack speed. Therefore, it doesn't matter if you have a two-handed or one-handed weapon. It will always count like 1 second of the cat form. Therefore, you know, when it picks up the damage from the Flame Tongue, it always takes it from the lower range. Therefore, the damage is minimal. That's why I'm also using a shield, just for some extra stats and extra armor. Yeah, that's quite amazing what Epoch did right there. On Turtle it also works like that? It's pretty cool, I mean, that's how it should be, right? Man, playing this spec is like a night and day. On my first stream I spent so much time just traveling and trying to kill anything with those freaking frost bolts. While here, just jumping, bang bang, 2 crits and they're dead. The funny thing is that on details, my threat meter is working. But the damage is invisible. Oh no. The new war song 10 to 19 just started and I missed it. Leveled a little bit too fast, I guess. Well, cat form is good. The thing is that on Ascension, you have to have a claw to be able to deal some damage with cat form. In here, you can use Sinister Strike, Backstab, you know, pretty much everything that requires energy. And then Sinister Strikes gets super powerful with cat form because, you know, it gets extra attack power. And the scaling is kind of strange. It says that it should deal like 100% of your normal weapon damage, and in cat form your normal weapon damage is lowered. But it uses, I don't know, some strange scaling. Therefore, that's why it's so good. And I also have a pet, which is always a very, very good passive damage to have. You can clearly see how fast they die. I was also pretty lucky to roll Seal of Wisdom, therefore I don't have any mana problems, or shapeshifting, or healing. So that's why I love this build so much. Oh yes, oh nice, good luck man. Is the BG full? Or is it like 5 against 5 or something? Did anybody here maybe manage to roll like a perfect 4 starting abilities? I feel like this is pretty much impossible to get all 4 lined up. Unless of course you spend days doing that. Okay, spell power, and there we go. Massive shadow bolts. 114, bang, Sinister Strike, nice. Usebi used by yesterday. Hello there, mate. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for the sub. Very nice name. Used by yesterday. Or agility. That's actually quite massive for cat form, I guess. Oh shit, another one. He just whispered me that he got cat form, rock biter, Sinister Strike and Tame Beast. This is actually quite powerful, yeah, true. Seal of Righteousness, Flame Tongue, Crusader and Storm Strike, yeah, also good. Shit, no Condor meat as of yet. I will soon get a new spell. Got a lot of quests to turn in actually. And I feel just by killing them I should be able to get a level up. Yeah, like 3 kills and I will be 21. The most annoying thing always when fighting those freaking condors were that, you know, they were constantly stunning you. Okay, this is gonna be like 21. And what is it? Earth shock. I mean, it's pretty good if I wouldn't be using cat form. Then I could just potentially pull things with this and spam Sinister Strike on top of it. But of course it's down ranked as well, so I'm not dealing full damage. Yes, finally. And to go back to Gold Share, there's a quest to turn in, and when I come back with it, I'm gonna have one more additional one to kill gnolls in here. So I'm gonna do it. Also, they have a book over there that I can learn some spells from, so it's gonna be very, very handful. Vendoring the Grace, I can sell all the other grins, which I don't need anymore. Wait, I need this one, I need snouts, and I need condor meat. The rest can be sold pretty much. Yup, perfect. Everybody 19 and mod geared.
Can I help you?
Yep, this is like a free XP. And then I use my mole machine and end up in Stormwind. Oh, you know what? Actually not, because I'm gonna end up in the freaking harbor and I would have to run all the way right here. And since I'm quite close to the main gate and I have a quest to turn in over there, it's gonna be faster that way. Talent abilities are on even levels and skills are on uneven levels. Hard to say, man. Not quite sure. I do know that some of those spells' level range were adjusted, so hard to say, really. Oh, a guy wandered all the way to Stormwind to reroll. He's hoping for some good luck. Oh, he did already level to 60, it seems. Because he's got that Explorer rucksack.
Need help?
Yeah, we're gonna come back. Gonna be nice for EXP as well. Oh shit, I completely forgot to learn new spells when I was at Gold Share. The closest trainer. Probably an SI. Grimfall hype. I mean, not like super hype. It's still open beta. A lot of things are still subject to change, and I hope that a lot of will change based on our feedback, player-based feedback. So
Can I help you?
let's hope we can help in shaping of the server. Congrats, man. Wait, alias, how much XP do you actually get now? Because previously the XP was pretty awful. On new Flame Tongue, that's so good. Now it's gonna deal like... Give me more spare power, and also it will do like 8 or 9. I did rest my pet today, so I feel like, yeah, it was fixed. Well, this one I don't really need. Well, of course it is behind Ascension, you know, the development of Ascension took like, I don't know, from 2017, started like 2017 or 18. Like at least 8 or 9 years of development over there. Of course, we could say that they had examples of what to avoid and how to go about certain things, and I agree on that. But it seems that they also have like a clear vision on how they want to run the server, so, you know, they have like full right to do so. More advertising? I don't think so, you know, Tiberazor, I feel like this would hurt the server currently, because as we are talking about it, you know, more and more problems are coming out, and we need at least like a month or something to be able to, you know, fix and adjust. So I would give it a little bit more time before like super advertising. I feel like I already did a good job, you know, to bringing people to try it out. It seems that we, for the moment, have a pretty steady population. In peak times, over 400 people are playing, so it's very healthy for our open beta, I would say. I remember that on Evil and Hold it was exactly the same, and then on the release there was like 1500 people. Of course, also because of the queue systems, but yeah. It's hard to say, Tarek. They said that they want to keep the wildcard and a lot of the stuff more to like World of Warcraft, typical World of Warcraft stuff, so they said that they don't specifically want to, like, you know, come up with the brand new spells and abilities, but who knows. I mean, a lot of people actually did say that as well, that they would love Ascension experience from back in the day. Of course, it's not going to be the same.
What can I do for you?
While still Wisdom is active, the cost of your healing spells is reduced by 5%. Yeah, man, but 2k players is healthy for a live server. This is open beta, so, you know. I'm gonna grab the hit chance, I guess.
Well met.
Player not found, player not found. Nullvox. Ah, okay. Got you. I just typed it separately. Like, first I typed null and then I typed vox.
Greetings.
How did I get all those insane spells? Like, I don't know, I was lucky, I guess.
See you later.
Not gonna lie, I did get a very, very good build so far. Maybe the talents are not really backing it up just yet, but it's a very, very good start. I've recently also seen that they did change some XP from dungeons as well. Westfall. I don't think we're going to be going to Westfall. Let's try to queue up for a normal dungeon. See what happens. Yeah, always loved PvP. Actually, I'm gonna turn it on. Oh, that was a pretty fast queue, to be fair. We also get a level up. Deep wounds. Oh, that's actually a good. Really good roll. Deep wounds? Like another passive for extra damage? I take that, man. Let's turn off the growl. Let's see what we can get.
Need help?
What comes around? Those are... Oh, yeah, fuck. There are no runes, but there's like runic enchantments that are like, you know, augmenting your spells and stuff. For the moment, it's pretty bare bones, but supposedly later down the line, Legendary and Epic will like add some extra synergies on top of the stuff, and yeah, man, BGs are happening constantly. Even if we just type like Warsong Gulch. Oh wait. Sorry, brother, I have to fight. Let's go into cat form. We get like 1000 per kill, which supposedly it's pretty good. If we would have like a spell cleave or something, then the XP would be really good, I guess. Let's check the tank. Look at this: endurance training, thick hide, infection, deflection, dissipation. This dude is goated, like really. I feel that the status of the server is the PvE one, but of course you can opt in, opt out from PvP as you want. I've seen some higher levels, like, you know, just running around and killing stuff, so... Wait a minute, where's my Sinister Strike? I'm gonna put pet attack on top of it. And I'm gonna have a pet on passive, so it doesn't randomly throw himself at some enemies from a very far away. And if I will just spam Sinister Strike, he will always attack the target that I already am targeting as well, so very useful. Let's pop some coolies on the boss. The boss doesn't seem to be giving any more XP. Oh well, we already killed a bunch of trash, and I almost got a level up already, so I feel like it's pretty good. Or increase your melee haste by 100. That's pretty dope. How much exactly is that? Oh my god, 0.6 attack speed. That's pretty good. and it lasts 30 seconds. Oh, let's help the healer a little bit. Yeah, we can, why not? But where are you exactly? Because I'm at Red Ridge now. There we go, level 23. Righteous Fury, okay, that's useless. Ashenvale, oh man, that's far away. Oh, pretty good. But healer wants them, so I'm gonna pass. Yeah man, there's no point. I've got healing spells, I've got bubbles, I've got pets, and Sinister Strike, so... Oh, the Slayer Sash. This is awesome. At least I won the 3 stamina, 2 spirits. Stamina is pretty good here as well, because it does give you like extra health on top of everything, so... The funny thing is that I really didn't want to play a freaking cat form like a feral and stuff, but this is how we ended up. Let's get the Seal of Wisdom. Deep wounds seem to be working fine. So this is very, very good. As a card form, I've got a pretty fast attack speed, so creating shouldn't be that much of a problem, I guess. Smoke bomb. Oh yeah, because we're fighting with this guy. Deep wounds are dealing like 2 damage per tick. And oh, 14. Oh holy moly, I need this. Fake hide. Well, I'm not gonna be like tanking, so what the hell is this? The freaking pet. He's bugged. Him tweaking, kill it. Nice. Oh yeah, I got my dagger. I feel like this is like a new item. Why my melee attack power is decreased? What the hell just happened? Minus 38? Why is that? I don't have any stance or anything, so... This is really, really strange. I hope that the relog will fix it. How is the server? It's fine for me, but many people are actually complaining. So, you know, it's up to you. If you always liked Classless, you will have fun in here as well. If you didn't, don't bother. Is this like a new boss? No, he's a rare, like. Yeah, he just sometimes shows up in here. Three strength, 7 stamina, pretty good. Everybody's rolling, so I guess I will too. But the tank did get it anyway, so... let's try without card form. With the new dagger. 47. No, card form is superior. Just by auto-attacking itself is way, way better. Oh yeah, I need to apply Flame Tongue. Like, this one dungeon gave me like 3 level ups. Pretty good. I mean, Stokeades is a very good dungeon for grinding. Because, you know, there's a lot of trash packed in the same place. No casters or anything like that. So it's quite good to make big pulls. Potentially I could go with like a dual wield maybe. And I have a pretty good earth shock. Feral charge. Oh my god, that's a synergy roll for sure, mate. This is freaking good. I like it. Nice, man. For PvP, this is gonna be awesome. I have a lot of healing. I've got nice damage. I've got a pet. Now I've got a charge as well. Rev? haven't heard of him previously. Man, dual wielding with Flame Tongue is also pretty good. And I've got bonus spell damage, so Earth Shock deals pretty significant amount of damage as well. Dude, now I can play both cat form and human form. The superiority of cat form is only that I have a feral charge. How's Grimfall? Yo, hello there, man. I don't know, I kinda like it for the moment, but also because I get pretty good rolls so far. Yeah, man, I actually did change my build for something else because spamming one simple frostbolt was pretty boring. So they also did change, like, I think on Sunday, the way you roll your first abilities. So, you know, there was like more chances of getting something useful. And this is what I ended up for. Oh my god, those boots are amazing. Yes. And when it comes down to the Grimfall in itself, it's like the early days of Ascension, like Season 2, Season 3. All the random stuff. That doesn't synergize that well just yet. Throughout the beta, they said that they will add more of those epic and legendary runic enchantments. Oh my god, this is awesome. This is freaking good. Your Power World Shield also heals the target for 20% of the absorption amount. No, you cannot change your talents. You are pretty much forced with what you get. Ah, shame, haven't gotten the boots. Here you go, the talents.
Well met.
And what do you mean exactly? No, I actually reached only level 20 on the first day, so not that far. And today I just decided to, like, you know, change the build a little bit.
Hello.
You can change your those, but it's not like it's gonna instantly change your talents. You just simply, like, you know, pointing at your rerolls, at your rolls, what you want to receive the most. That's how it works. It's not like it's instantly gonna change your talents.
Farewell.
Okay, there's a free quest in here as well. We can just quickly do it. Should be pretty easy. I really feel like playing with the humanoid form will be better now. Yeah, it affects your rolls. Bang, the shield heals me. I can throw up some heals on top of everything. Oh my god, humanoid form is so freaking good. In case I need to charge, I can always just go into feral. Yeah, it seems that humanoid form is better for now. No, it's actually ×5, and they added something cool to allow us to get to higher levels, because every 10 levels your XP rates increases by 1, so on level 10 you've got ×6, on level 20 you've got ×7, so eventually you end up with like ×10. Ruin. Increase the critical damage bonus of your destruction spells. I guess that this is a synergy roll, I suppose, because I do have Shadow Bolt. Of course, I don't use it that much, but kinda is. What? Why this shit does have like double the stats? What the hell are those duplicates? Sockets. Ah, yeah, because they did it to like kind of balance a thing from a normal classic. Get that? Okay, I guess that Redridge is done. There's no point leveling in here anymore. Like everything is irrelevant pretty much. Let's just delete all of those. Yeah, Nightfall would be good, but I would also have to have a corruption in the first place to get it, so... Easier said than done.
See you around.
See you around. Okay, I need to go to Duskwood, but I would love to get some spells upgraded. So I'm gonna go to Goldshare, and from Goldshare it's actually not really that far. To Duskwood and to those, like, you know, to Darkshare and the quest hub, so do just that.
King's honor, friend.
Endure food, yeah, I completely forgot that I have it. New Sinister Strike, great. Powered Shield, new Earth Shock, new Flame Tongue weapon, new Renew. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What did happen with my attack power? Wait a second, I need to relog real quick because it cuts like half of my attack power almost. Well, maybe not half, but yeah, quite a bit. Okay, now it's fixed. So much better. Yeah, but the spell power doesn't seem to add any value to the attack power as it's supposed to be. Look at this, bonus intellect is enhanced to provide spell power, and bonus strength and bonus agility. Ah, okay, because bonus intellect increases attack power, not the spell power itself. Okay, so it's only about the stats, the raw stats, not the spell power ones and stuff. Understandable. You know what? Let's try to queue into RPG. I'm level 26, so this should be pretty okay. Let me check one thing. My Flame Tongue does quite a bit of damage while dual wielding, and I get 2 attacks off. And 50 with main attack, and if I'm in cat form, only 11 and 37 auto attack. Yeah, like humanoid form is so much better, it seems. So fast, yeah. Man, humanoid form is so good. Yeah, this is standard 3.3.5, so pretty much everything you download should work. I don't know why, but details doesn't work for me, which is a shame. This is like my personal favorite when it comes down to damage counting. But yeah, we'll have to swap it out for something else for the moment. Otherwise, pretty much everything should work. They haven't done like massive work, massive changes to the client itself, like on Ascension, for example, that they need custom stuff, so it's good. So when is open beta? I hope that as long as possible, as long as they fix all of the things that require attention. You know, the whole idea is great, just people are complaining about the synergies and stuff like that, you know, battery rolls. And I can understand that, of course, if you have like shitty build, you do not enjoy it whatsoever. I was kind of forced, I mean, I did choose it myself to, for the first 20 levels to spam Frostbolt, and it wasn't really that fun. Especially that I'm like, you know, I enjoy melee combat more. Right, level 26, let's go and duel him real quick. Oh my god, the damage is so good, and I always can use my power word shield. And I constantly get mana back from fighting. Nice, and let's check the cut for now. Yeah, I say that as well. Like, people can enjoy it, they want to free pick everything on their first try and then good to go. Of course, we're not talking that we should be forced to prestige like 50 times to get at least something playable, as Ascension did it on Season 9, so I just hope that they can avoid something like that. For me personally, I would change Wildcard into the draft mode, where you can, you know, when you get a choice of 3 spells and 3 talents of your choice, this, like, you know, increases the chance 3 times, you know, to get something useful for your build. So I feel like that would be really, really good. Yeah, and everybody pretty much is referring to Ascension, but they also forget that Ascension is running for like 8-9 years. But on the other hand, they had like a perfect benchmark based off of Ascension, so yeah, they could have learned from their mistakes. That's also true. This is the Stockades quest, so not really. I feel like if they will, like, you know, perfect the whole system with their roles and stuff, it will be much more enjoyable. I'm gonna make my home in here, I guess. I have a mole machine if I need to go to the main city, so...
Be careful.
And those are a little... Yeah, we still have time, like, it's open beta. There's a whole bunch of people trying it out, so there will be a lot of feedback. What's good, what's not, so I hope that they will use it properly to adjust things, you know, turn some sliders up and down, and that eventually we will have a very enjoyable experience. Oh shit.
Have a great day now.
Yeah, but you know, the thing is that with all the randomness, it's really, really hard to get rolls like that. Of course, there would probably be people that, you know, completely no life and want to get everything and just streamline the experience, get the most powerful things. But there are always people like that in pretty much every game, so I feel like everybody should come to this server with more casual attitude rather than min-maxing straight away. I feel like min-maxing is killing the games so much already. Like, I think like today or yesterday I've seen a guy asking on Discord if there is some kind of a list with all those runic enchantment so he can pick the best ones. I was laughing so hard, like this server is like 2 days old and they already want to have like, you know, perfect builds and stuff like that.
See you around.
Well, yeah, man, of course. You know what? That's what I like about the wildcard mode and the whole RNG point of this is that you have to adjust yourself as you go. You know, you cannot just plan your build on level 1. This is impossible because you can start with like a basic toolkit that could, for example, like, you know, bring you to level 20 or something. And you can carry on with it. But then on level 20, you can get, up to level 20, you can get completely new roles that, you know, can spin your build into completely other direction. So that's the beautiful thing about this, that you have to like adjust accordingly. That's what, for example, that's why, for example, now I got some better weapons. I can dual wield with dual flame tongues and stuff. The melee seems to be a lot more powerful than the cat form, and I can use my other abilities as well. Therefore, you know, ultimately giving me simply more damage thanks to that. And I got the same feeling when I was, for example, playing Path of Exile, you know. Of course, there are certain builds that work this way or the other, but, you know, you were, for example, on a very background, like basic level, you were pretty much adjusting your tree to what you get from items. Like, if you miss some resistances, you go for resistances. If you went for pure damage, you want to have more defenses on your item. And this is the beautiful thing about this system. Oh my god, this is actually great. Reduces the global cooldown triggered by your shock spells to 1 second. Let's go. Yeah, predatory strikes are kinda good. But yeah, ultimately I feel that this would be a very, very nice middle ground. So, keeping wildcard mode, but then having your talent choices manually. Because like I mentioned an example previously, you know, you can adjust accordingly to what abilities you get, so... Okay, I need one Shadow Weaver, which is right here. Let's charge right onto him. The BGs are not popping off. This is the thing, that you cannot actually plan your build with abilities that you have, because you have absolutely no control over talents you get, and a lot of abilities are pretty much maybe not useless, but underwhelming if you don't have specific talents for them. So I know that, for example, that in the Wrath of the Lich King they changed corruption, so, you know, it doesn't have a cast time. But imagine if this would be like standard classic, probably nobody would take corruption, because without the talents, it's like 1.5 second cast time, which is pretty annoying for a simple dot. But then again, if you get all the full points and it's instant, it's suddenly becomes quite good, so... Wait, what was I supposed to do? Oh yeah, kill the Night Watch. I will miss some of the quests in here because unfortunately I don't have the glass or Mary. The item was unavailable at the vendor, and I really doubt that it would be possible to get on auction house. Yeah, abilities like that should be blocked. Same goes for like cat form abilities without a cat form and stuff like that. You know, supposedly this was supposed to be in game, but I don't know what happened exactly before information and the release, but you know, it's not working. Browser, yeah, that's true. That would actually fix the randomness. $27, let's go. Sprint. That's actually pretty good. Especially that I love PvP. I wonder if sprint does work in cat form. It does. Nice. This is the only upper hand I feel like currently the server has over Ascension. Not a lot of stuff that, you know, it wouldn't work in certain forms, like cat form in this case, for example, you know, do work here. So it doesn't matter if you get a dash or sprint, it's gonna be the same and it's gonna work regardless of what form you are in currently, so this is definitely a good thing. If I could get a very slow one-hander, this would actually be even better. Just for the Sinister Strike spam. Or maybe a 200 would be good actually. Because, you know, it scales off of the weapon damage. I'm slowed. Ah, yeah, no. As you can see, there's absolutely no window where I can check the pet scale talents, and it goes the same in here. But, yeah, nothing. It's a shame because it means that I cannot learn him a charge, for example. Wrong order. Well, I guess it probably doesn't really take into consideration your future spells. Yeah, having pets without talents is a massive drawback. Maybe it's some kind of a mistake on their part with the systems, because, you know, it seems that they had to remake talent window. Maybe that's why it's missing from here. Imagine rolling a pet talent. Well, I did. Barrel charge. I could assume it as a pet talent when in cat form.
Need help? Safe travels.
I could kill some dark runners in here and then turn in the quest, and probably it will give me 28 and then go right there. Yeah, charge with the extra step. A sprint, water walk. Yeah, this is actually quite good. Very nice utility thing. I really can't decide yet whether to use cat form or not. Ultimately, I didn't really want to become a cat form in the first place. And the only thing that pretty much keeps me within it is that I got barrel charge. But I can heal, I can use earth shock. So much better actually. Also, my one issue is that on the LVY I couldn't set up the bars properly to see, you know, both energy and mana and rage also possibly. For the moment, of course, I don't have those, but you know, eventually this could be useful. Yeah, that's also true. It was nice initially, but over time it won't be that mandatory. Only for charging, it seems. And the massive disadvantage is that, you know, when I go into cat form I pretty much lose all of my energy, so... Sure thing, bro, no worries. Oh my god, look at this, Bristol Bark Blues. Nice. My HP went up significantly. I hope that eventually they will change so the combo points stay on the targets rather than on the character. That's pretty annoying, not gonna lie. Oh, I'm playing without Growl. I thought that my damage is already so big that the pet cannot keep up the aggro. And to be fair, I feel that this is the case. The kitty crew, yeah, nice. This is actually a good question, Tiberazar. I haven't... I did give it a thought a little bit. And the thing is that overall I feel that TBC gear looks better than the Northrend leveling ones. So that's a big advantage for me. But I did play TBC quite recently on a couple of servers, so I think I'm gonna go Rattle Lich King. Divine Strength. This is actually a pretty nice passive boost, not gonna lie. 15% total strength increase. It also gives spell power and stuff. Very good. To be fair, as far as I'm concerned, flying is not available in here at all. Like, completely. Nada. Null, nothing. Guys, is it really just my luck, or did they change something and the synergy rolls are easier to get by now?
Help you find something? See you
I've got 3 gold already. Pretty good. I really like that they actually didn't put any cost onto the spells.
Well met. Full honor.
Oh, so temporary flight masters for inaccessible places. Yeah, otherwise it would make sense. I think it's kind of cool. You know, I from time to time like to do some open world PvP, and without flying available, this is gonna be amazing actually. So in my opinion, very, very, very nice. Yeah, now I just remembered also that I decided to change my characters because that Void Elf looked awful, and I actually love my Dark Iron Dwarf. Pygmy Venom Web Spiders. They're quite low level, but the thing is that those gloves are pretty good, especially that I use standard white ones. But I would have to kill like outdated mobs for like 3000 XP. No, not worth it, waste of time. You're a void elf. I mean, the racials are amazing, especially for a caster, but I don't know, never really liked animations of blood elves, and unfortunately void elves are pretty much the same model. So yeah, they do look a little bit cooler due to that, you know, dark skin, you know, on the whole dark theme of it, and the racials are great, but aesthetically I don't really like them. If something, I would pick up Night Elves Day and Night.
What can I do for you? Good day to you.
Those quests are a little bit useless and irrelevant for me. Maybe I'm gonna grab the one from Sven also. Yeah, exactly. And if you're a caster, then you have like no spell pushback whatsoever, so it's even better thanks to that. Damage of your Earth Shock ability reduces cooldown of your Earth Shock ability by 1 second. That's massive. 5 seconds, dude. Will allow me to spam my spells even more. Which of course is great. I wanted to be like a heavy-hitting two-handed dwarf, and it turned out that I'm a dwarven rogue with dual-wielded weapons. Something went not right. I got so used to my pet and that he kept aggro without many problems that I completely forget to use my power word shield. And it not only heals me, but also prevents shit tons of damage. And the dark gloomy places of Darkshore, Duskwood, and the freaking rain makes things pretty much invisible for me. Hard to see, really hard to see something here. I can't actually imagine how people play WoW without any nameplates. I don't know, like any game. I got so used to nameplates in the WoW that, you know, when I played some others and they didn't have that feature, then it was so bad for me. That's a very, very nice sentence. I like it. Plan is a 4-letter word for a series of events that never happens. Nice, man. This I can take, I guess.
Hello.
The wolves, not really, because they're quite low level already.
Safe travel.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a short break. Gonna go take a piss, grab something more to drink, and I'll be back for some more Grimfall content. Hopefully we can get to level 30. Get a BG. Okay, I can see that my dwarf was waving to you guys. Okay, let's finish up the night watch. Maybe talk to the hermit first. The BG didn't pop up, I see. And take the graveyard also quest, which would be nice. Let's see, 20 to 29. Plenty of people to be fair, but most of them are actually sitting in the dungeons. I wonder if I can queue BG and Dungeon Finder at the same time. I guess not. Nope.
Hey there.
There you go, 29. It's gonna be an ability or talent? Ability, I think. Mind Blast. Useless. This one is actually quite useless. Oh, I haven't been added to the main channel, I can see now. Oh yeah, the shimmering boots of the eagle actually give me 3 intellect. I wanna check exactly how much attack power that would be. Nothing? Something's really not right in here. Maybe just the percentage is a lot smaller than I would expect. But yeah, spell power works nicely there. 3 intellect is 3 spell power, it seems. Now I can see that on the world chat people are complaining about no flying. I don't know. It's a double-edged sword as well. Some people love it, some people don't. From PvP perspective, it's a very, very good thing. But, you know, let's face it, most of the people play those modes, or PvE rather. We'll see. I'm like, you know, I don't mind that much, but eventually when I will want to do some PvE content, then it may really annoy me that I cannot get freely to certain places, or even just simply faster. Wait, I'm supposed to kill fiends, not horrors. This macro on my sensor strike sometimes gets pretty awful because my pet automatically goes straight to next mob. Okay, this one's done. Let's go check this Fen's Revenge quest now. It's good that I have that they gave us this free mount. I wonder how much exactly the middle one does cost. Was it back in Wrath of the Lich King that the mount was level 20 or is it level 30? I can't remember now exactly. I haven't played like a standard Wrath of the Lich King in ages, to be fair. Yeah, on vanilla I know, but you know, I asked for the standard Wrath of the Lich King. So here on 20, and how much does it cost? If I remember, it was like 5 gold, like 4 gold for stitches. 4 gold for learning and 1 for the actual mount. He doesn't have a target, so he can pull me. He's just one-shotting the guards. Damn this bastard. Yeah, it's quite funny that we have a 40% donkey and it's fine with us. Oh, there seems to be like a very nice chest over there. Bending. Reduces the threat, increases crit chance, skip the roll. Nothing useful. Oh my god, this run is really blessed for me, not gonna lie. Green shoulders just like that. 4 agility, 5 stamina. This is dope. And look at this, when I equipped those, my spell power went up tremendously. But when I equip intellect stuff, my attack power doesn't go up. So it seems that even for casters, equipping like hybrids seem to be getting a lot love in here. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, what a name. Dude. How could you name yourself like that, bro? Okay, Jesus Christ, so I give you a report. For me, it's quite fun. Many people are actually complaining. But for the moment I like it how it is. Of course, this is like my second character. My first, I got to level 20 and I got kinda bored of it due to the fact that, you know, I only had a frostbolt pretty much. But then I spent some time re-rolling, and after the changes they have made to re-rolling on level 1, it was a little bit easier to get some useful things. And turns out to be like Sinister Strike is the best ability to level up with. And it doesn't matter whether you want to play with a 2H or dual wield. Wait, I fucked up something. Oh no, it's good. I'm on the farm and the mines are actually behind it. Yeah man, at the current state I would say if you like classless overall and you don't really have anything else to play, I definitely recommend it. I was waiting for it for quite a long time since Ascension abandoned their classless projects. So, you know, it's great to play something new, fresh, and with a little bit different perspective, so we'll see. Definitely this server has potential, but where it will lead, we'll have to wait and see. Oh, another solid chest, maybe we can get something good out of it as well. The random dungeon finders, I feel like, can be quite fun. Oh, nice. A necklace, I take that. You have such a massive pool of dungeons back there. Yeah, like if you're not sure, you can always just wait for a bit. I feel like they need like week, maybe 2 to, you know, put things in line, get some feedback from the community. And then we'll see. That's true, yeah. Oh, you prestiged. Was your build completely bad, Camel? Or you just wanted to do it for heirlooms? Are there like any other rewards? Because Ascension actually did give you some good gear from prestiging. Oh, new level. 30 already, nice. Shadow weaving, oh my god, I guess this is a synergy because I have both Shadow Bolt and Mind Blast. But yeah, I'm not using those that much, so kind of shame. You learned new stuff, but the talents are still nowhere to be seen. Did you manage to roll a swipe on a bear, or weren't you playing a bear? No, you were saying something about consecration, right? Ah, prot pally, alright. Well, it's good that they increased the spell pool massively on level 1 by adding things like Flame Tongue, Seal of Wisdom, Consecrations, you know, stuff like that. Because otherwise it's kind of limited, I would say. Oh my god, wait a second. LVY, where's the pet? Because he pisses me off. But. Buffs. Vader. Buffs. Okay. I was taking up like the whole space in here. It was annoying. Oh, I don't have space anymore. I need to throw away some of those enchantments to make space for the new ones in case something useful shows up. Because this is also a big misery as well. Oh, I think that this is the very first time I use my whole mana. That doesn't happen often. With Seal of Wisdom. But yeah, what can I say? It did happen this time. Let's just auto-attack him for a while, so, you know, my mana will regen from attacking him. Having a pet is also very, very good. Do you eat mushrooms? Of course you do. I was pretty sure that feeding your pet also did increase like his health regen. At least a little bit. Seems not. Maybe it was a classy thing actually. Come on, why I can't mount? Ah, he's freaking fighting somebody. Oh, there will be a lot of quest turn-ins. It seems that I will for sure get level 31, possibly 32. No, but most of those quests are actually quite low levels. Definitely not. There's still 400 people, that's quite a bit. What about next BG? Level 30s. Holy shit, Stitches is right here. And there we go, level 31. Seal of Justice. For PvP? Dude, a chance to stun? Looks awesome, not gonna lie. Is he gonna throw himself at me? Of course he's gonna do this. Okay, but now he started the fight, they're gonna take him down, nice.
What can I do for you?
I can complete some other quests as well.
Have a good one.
But he died here already.
Light bless you.
Mana cost, damage of Mind Blast. Yep. I was supposed to sort my runes. Amplified renews, great. Sounds good. Critical, devastating shadow bolt. Unlearn this. Efficient cut form. Unlearn this. Hasted reviewed. Potent haste. I'm not going to be casting shadow bolt, that's for sure. Possibly, maybe if I will get it instantly, then yeah. Hit chance, and cooldown. Okay, the rest is fine. I still got 4 slots. That should be enough.
Hello.
Here, kill Morgan Lattimore.
Farewell.
Guess not. Travel to Moonbrook. Not gonna happen, dude.
You need something? Farewell.
Well met. Go with honor, friend.
So I've got pretty much nothing to do in here. Unless... wait, I didn't pick the follow-up and he only... yeah, I forgot, this is free XP. I just need to speak to this guy and get like 8,000. 12. Oh, the XP went a lot higher. Deflection, really? Didn't I have deflection already? The fuck? Ah, okay, I've got deflection from arms and deflection from retry. This is really strange. Oh, I can use that consecrated wand. At least it's green. Nah, never mind. Yeah, man. 3 too much, I guess.
Looking for something specific?
Okay, I'm not gonna be doing those quests. Whatever. I'll just get rid of it.
See you around.
BGs are not popping as well. Let's try to go do some dungeon. Oh, that was like instant. For a DPS. Like massive. Did I finally get the flight path? Yeah, I did. Nice.
Would you like to purchase something?
Well, I was jumping, so haven't been teleported. Of course it's Scarlet Monastery. What else could it be? $1,600. Nice XP. The shop? Currently there's no shop. And supposedly there's not gonna be one. But yeah, this is still subject to change, I guess. Wait, we are in... Arcane is done. So potentially I will not really get anything useful from here. This guy actually, the guy with the pet, gives a pretty nice two-handed weapon, so who knows, hopefully we can get that. No, this is pure random, so you stick with it. If you don't like it, you have to prestige at level 60. People are going crazy with min-maxing and that they need to have every single ability they want. But that's the beauty of Wildcard, that you have to adjust yourself accordingly and try to make things work. Not just automatically play perfect build, so... I do understand that there are abilities that are just simply more powerful than the others. But if you roll a good base at the very beginning, then I feel like you can have really lots of fun. For the moment, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty lucky with all the rerolls. Ah, dog whistle. Still good. Well, then it's no problem, because you've got can pick your role. And then it's gonna like give you more chances to roll tank stuff. Min-max level 1 abilities. In my case, it was only give me at least 3 useful abilities that I want, and then the rest is irrelevant. I mean the rest. That one ability is irrelevant. Same went with this build, because I got Sinister Strike, Renew, Pets, and then eventually I got Shadow Bolt, which was useless to me. Oh, Seal of Righteousness. I can have massive auto-attack damage now. Man, I've got whole freaking seal. Wait a minute. Shame that I cannot see my spells. Every auto attack is gonna be dealing some auto damage. Pretty good. I mean, I did really like extra mana from Seal of Wisdom, but when it comes down to pure damage, then yeah, this one for sure. Like, auto attacks themselves give me nice passive. What about cat form with those fast attacks? Wait. It's 9 and 22. Yeah, nothing really that crazy, to be fair. Yeah, the systems are up. If you want, I even have in the description like a referral code that you can actually sign up with. Oopsie, he's gonna go right there. More trash, I guess. Reduces the mana cost of Seal of Wisdom. It doesn't matter really. Keep the roll. Like, seals are so freaking awesome when it comes down to dual wielding. If I would get like a seal of command, this is like best in slot, because I would be able to pretty much cleave everything with every freaking single attack. I don't know why, but I instantly thought of myself as a shaman, and I wanted to purge this guy. How much Shadow Ball deals? 140 almost. Oh, somebody has Wind Fury in here. Really that strange? I was pretty sure that it was there. Do you see the link? I just sent it in the chat. Yeah, the lock system. At least the lock system would be nice, that's true. Man, the XP goes really fast in here. Sharpened Claws. Something for Feral. 6% extra crit chance. And it's a synergy roll, not gonna lie. Man, I need a damage meter to be able to finally check whether cat is better or or the single auto attacking simple fighting with the with the humanoid form and earth shocking. But in cat form I don't use my mana, therefore I can use Seal of Righteousness very easily. And Sinister Strike is dealing crazy amounts of damage with extra scaling. I like what they did here with the dungeons. Like, you know, increasing the... sprint! Oh shit. We almost died. Oh, yo with spell power. I actually like it, I'm gonna need it. Where's the strong box? Pallet key, let's grab it, just for a Herod. What I was supposed to say, I am that I did really like what they did with the... Oh, somebody just signed us up and I denied it. I did really like what they did with the XP increases in dungeons per mob and also the XP increases per level. I feel that it's actually faster to level in dungeons rather than on your own. Maybe we could do one more. It's already quite late, but yeah, let's try this out. It's a shame that I actually left the party. I thought it was gonna fall apart, but yeah. Ah, there you are. Like, queues are like instant, literally. Anyone's a powerful tank once again, but yeah, it's the same dungeon. That's a shame. At least it's gonna be a good XP, that's for sure. Well, I'm gonna play a cat. Got extra crit chance, so it's nice. Would love to have a swipe. Another level up, dude. It's like... Lightning bolt. Ah, damn it. That is useless. We're actually getting more XP than previously. I don't know why exactly, but... I was getting like 1500 previously and now it's like 1900. Good stuff. Oh yeah, but it's only 5%, so not that much. But also we get a level up, we get a massive XP just by finishing the dungeon, so that's also... I don't know, we'll see how this build is gonna go, but maybe for the next run I will actually try a tank as well. Having like a paladin with some mixed warrior stuff would be really good, I guess. Dual wield spec. I'm actually so used to Ascension changed abilities and stuff that It's really strange for me now when I see dual wield specialization that only increases your offhand damage by 25% and do not increase your crit chance. Oh, amazing hands. Yes, I want those. This is gonna give me such a massive boost. Look at this. How much spell power will I get? Like 12. And also 30 attack power. That's crazy. Yeah, thunderclaps, consecration. Dance can be really good in here, not gonna lie, with like standard spells and stuff. Just mix paladin stuff with warrior and shield block, shield wall. Next back and we go to level up. And there we go. Let's see what we get. What is this? Spiritual guidance? Increases spell power by 25% of your total spirit. Man, it actually did add quite a bit, not gonna lie. This is some good stuff. So many level ups my teammates get. Or shield spec. Yeah, as you can see, more and more people seem to be getting useful stuff. Even just by looking at myself, I can see that straight away. I feel like I will be able to get a... Oh, this one's good. I feel like I'm going to get a level up before we even get to the boss, like 22k, which would mean around 12-13 mobs. Definitely doable. It's like the last corridor, but there's also plenty of mobs in here. Nie, nie ma jeszcze. Jeszcze nie ma niestety. I hope that they will add mythic legendary and epic ancients soon, just to make, you know, our playstyles more fun. But I do wonder what how exactly they will go about it to be able to get them, whether it be just by simply rolling. I feel so because, yeah, everything here is RNG, so that would make sense. Yes, I'm gonna get a level up before Arcane Dawn, but then I will probably not get one after the fight, but it will be very, very close to one. And there we go, level 37. Those are going really fast in dungeons, not gonna lie. Presence of mind, really. When activate your next mage spell with casting time. The problem is that I do not have any casting time. I mean, I don't have any mage spell. Another level up, that's so not— what the f— oh my god, what did I do? Master Shapeshifter. More synergy rolls, boys. More synergy rolls. Somebody need to— yeah, this is a tank roll. Yeah, let him have it. I don't mind. But yeah, on Speedy Sprint and Master Shapeshifter. Good stuff, increased crit strike chance. So 20% now, should be. Yeah, 20% crit chance in cat form. Pretty insane. That was good, not gonna lie. Dungeons seem to be the way to go now, like running around in the open world doesn't cut how much XP you can get just by spamming dungeons. If you have a good tank or healer, this can be like very, very fast. Oh really? Those are like standard 3.3.5 that I use pretty much everywhere, like Ibon Hold, Valianor. If you cannot make them work, you can check. If you write Project Epoch add-ons, you're gonna have a site like a wiki with add-ons specifically made for Epoch, and I pretty much took them from there, and it seems that they are working everywhere, except of course the details. I don't know why, but also people say that details do not work at all. I was supposed to level in here, but in half an hour, just by 2 dungeons, I got 8 levels. Kinda crazy, man. If you think about this. Well, my talents aren't exactly useless, I would say. I could even do some endgame dungeons probably with it. If I could at least get like a swipe for cut form. Little Doosan, like, come on man, of course it's better. Ascension has been out for 8 years. This is open beta, they just opened it. Come on man, give it some time. The dev is getting the initial feedback now and trying to adjust stuff so it's more playable. Then just have some patience, man.
I buy and trade. For the Alliance.
Wait, did I get my flight path? Yeah, I think so. I will need to go to Darkshire. I'm gonna check in the East Bay logging camp how much exactly the faster mount costs, because yeah, running on this 40% is getting a little bit slow. But also on the other hand, it seems that doing RDFs back to back is probably the way to go. And the good thing is that we're getting to a point where, you know, many new dungeons will be opened up before us. So, more fun. I would be already happy with this build if I would get 2 things actually. One is Seal of Command. Then my auto attacks would pretty much constantly hit all targets around. Like, maybe not all, but 3 targets. So it's massive for cleave. And then again, of course, like having a swipe. Yeah, alias, unfortunately people just jump to conclusion nowadays, like instantly. Sometimes they do not even think about something and they straight up say it, hate it or whatever. Like, spreading hate is probably the most satisfying thing for people nowadays. I don't know, you know, my channel basically was built on Ascension, classless content, and yeah, it turned out that the Ascension community was really nice. Like, the reception I got under the videos were amazing, many good words. And then, you know, I switched over a little bit to Classic Plus when it was hype for Epoch and stuff like that. And then eventually, you know, in the beginning of this year, I started to just simply, you know, look for a new home, because like Classic Plus got boring for me, simply. And then many new servers showed up, like Ebonhold, for example, and all the other I've checked. And actually it turns out that the amount of hate overall I get under those videos, and overall like negative comments coming from under those videos is like crazy, man. People don't even like watch the whole video, me talking about it, and they straight up jump to conclusions and say some bullshit about it. It's crazy, man. I do understand that somebody can have different point of view, but like, you can say it in a structured, polite way, not just screaming that this is BS straight away and things like that. It's crazy. I know that it's internet and it's always been like that, but I don't know, maybe I just see it a little bit more now since, yeah, I do read those comments, so...
See you later.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Koa as well. Maybe not so much as I used to, but I'm still waiting. And I will definitely give it a go. Wait, so the mount costs 90 silver, but the riding is actually 9 gold and available at level 20. Okay, got it, so we do miss a little bit more. Oh, the fun thing is... Wait, no. Oh, shit. Bought it by accident. But it's a good thing.
Have a good one.
Well met.
they do not require me to be exalted with humans to be able to buy it, which means maybe that's only for the dwarves. But yeah, that means that I can get a tiger from Teldrassil, which is amazing. Oh, that's a perfect name for a Tauren Guardian, Minotaur. Nice, man. Okay, let's get back to Stormwind, learn some spells, and probably we're gonna finish for today. I really had got us some nice fun today. Does it unlock like automatically? No, I have to visit the places actually. Go to Stormwind. Unfortunately, this small machine is located right at the end of the harbor, which means there's a lot of legwork to do before it can get to the middle of the city. So it's kind of annoying, but yeah, it's still better than allowing you to put your Hearthstone somewhere else. Yeah, alright boys, it's already 1 AM my time, so that's gonna be it for today. Thank you for joining the stream. There will definitely be more adventures on Grimfall. I am actually enjoying myself so far, so I hope to see more changes from the dev team. They're doing a great job so far, at least trying to adjust based on feedback. So yeah, I hope to see more definitely. Thank you for joining, guys. I wish you amazing Tuesday. And yeah, take care. See you next time. Bye bye.